Yo! What's good, people? My apologies for the false starts this morning. Third time's a charm, I guess. I have no idea why Streamlabs continues to roll out updates without testing stuff. It always seems like they roll out updates and then for like the next little while, they must be like rapid fire patching little things that people are reporting or something, because it seems wonky every time. So I appreciate the patience. Maybe Maybe Twitch will step up their game, and we won't need Streamlabs in the future. What's up, Submerits? How are you? Paul, how are you? Heidi, how are you? And Saf, dude, it sucks to hear that you're up against that with your computer, dude. I hope you're able to get it sorted. Bunch, and Twitch Royale. Hello, hello. Hopefully you guys are still here. I think we lost some folks during the reboots. So nothing is gone, huh, Saf? It's just not running properly. Okay. Paul, did you have the volume down on yours and it was just coincidence that we were having audio issues or something? That's funny. Oh, the timing. The timing. So it's Friday. It's Friday. I have a fridge again. Man, what a flippin' ordeal. I don't know what caused the fridge to go out, if it was anything related to the other weirdness and things we've lost recently, but I just want it to end. I'm so done with it. Everything is harder in a pandemic to get things fixed. So, Saf, I hope that your computer thing goes smoothly, dude. Bunch. Still here. Happy Friday to you. Saf says, by the way, I uploaded a new pack on the community sample swap. You can get free workshop sounds. Nice! Fridge-tastic, says Samir. It's excellent. These days, I think it's easiest to buy a full system, beef it up. Last desktop beefed up from 800 bass gamer to 1500 music vid production beast. Right? Yeah. Let's go over here and check this out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. We can make some stuff out of these. Hey, Saffron, are you also wanting these added to the community drive? Paul, what broke? What do you need a plumber for? Man, everybody is losing stuff right now. What the heck? Okay, I will do that for you, Saf. Downloading now, sir. And we'll get those posted to the community sound drive. There goes that download. How about that? Doobie-doobie-doo. Let's see. There we go. Workshop sound pack. Man, these load machines are great. We're gonna make some robots out of those, dude. Some great sci-fi sounds lurking in these. Dude, these turned out great. You did a really good job capturing these sounds, dude. Oh no, Paul, dude, I am so sorry. We had a pipe break inside of the wall between laundry room and bathroom, and that created havoc, which required floor being replaced in both rooms and a wall and pipes and goodness. Ooh, Paul just grabbed trinkets. Excellent. Well, you better hurry because Tom apparently is going nuts. That was cool that he had something to share on the first day of having the sounds, really. A Sennheiser MK415. Very nice. All right, so I'm going to add these to the community drive then. Community uploads. Let's see here. Twitch community. Saffron works. Boom. Yeah, we'll just, you know what? We'll just put this whole folder right there. All right, it is uploading. All right, great. All right, let's move on. I think I've got all of those things saved here. What in the world shall we make? Oh, it's Feedback Friday. So anybody that is looking for feedback on stuff, drop links in the chat or in the Discord if you're wanting people to put eyes and ears on stuff outside of the stream. Oh no, dude. Got a bathroom fitted 2 months ago, took a shower, got out of the shower, had a swimming pool downstairs. Oh no. Oh, what was downstairs? Day 3 post COVID Vax 2. So new Cherry audio will be today's reward. Paul, how are you feeling, dude? How are you feeling after the second shot? Oh, the 2-story shower. Oh man, it's a thing. That's just nuts. All right, so there's been a lot of clamor asking for different tools. I've got several emails and messages over the past couple of weeks asking for more stuff in Reactor, playing more with things that people have in Contact, um, uh, play with Vital. A few people are really begging for some Vital. Um, we still haven't jumped all in there. Was not fun. Wooden floor salvages the water dripped really fast through the ceiling. Oh man. Since pain and fatigue are your normal state, you feel great. Oh, Paul. Treat yourself to a donut or something, huh? I guess it could be the day that we dive in and learn a new tool. Kind of feel like just playing today. After all of the stress and running around the past couple of days. Twitch Royale is still here. I'd love a donut. Donut, please. Oh, man. Um, calling up a donut? Ooh, with sprinkles. With sprinkles. Do not forget, if you participated in last month's um, competition at the community challenge, you do have some rewards coming your way. I'm wondering if we are going to get to meet. Ooh, yeah, look at that donut. Mmm, man, nobody does it better, huh? Yeah, we might get to meet Andromeda. I'm kind of excited about that. The GSAT Plus free plugin. No, that's the one that we just found in the last stream, right? I don't think I installed it yet. No, I haven't. That's the one that you like the interface, but the effects are fairly tame. Paul, I didn't play your entry? Are you serious? Are you serious? Did we not vote on yours? Oh, man. Paul, dude. Donut twerk. Yeah, Paul, I would love to. It's in the Discord. Did I just look right past it that day? Where are we here? Oh, snap. It was up above. Damn it. All right, let's check this. Well, now we have to have Paul on the show, too. Right, okay. I thought this intro sounded familiar. This is from Paul on his Uncle Chrome channel. If you have not followed him on YouTube, do so. It's a nice vibe. Oh, Twitch Royale. I have not gotten it yet. I will check the email. Paul, this is great, dude. I really enjoyed listening to that thing again. I'm sorry we missed that the other day. This is fantastic. So good. You smell dark magics. Makes you think of some 80s space cartoon. Oh, man. Welcome back, guy. How are you, dude? Happy Friday. Yeah, a total trip, right, Twitch? Mike the Geese or Mike the G's? Which one? Feel free to autocorrect me. I'd rather not slaughter your name. All good. Eventually, we're going to have you on the show, Paul. Maybe you'll be in your hot tub or eating a donut. Who knows? I'm hoping that if we do get to meet you on the show at some point, that you're sitting next to some gear so we can peek over your shoulder a bit. Jetsons. Oh, man. Oh, that GIF. That's awesome. Nope, I was just full screen immersion, dude. Yeah. Good to see you, by the way, Javar. Happy Friday, man. Geese. All right. Thank you for the autocorrect. Old man. One old man to another. Hey, Paulie's in the house. Welcome back, Paulie. How you doing, brother? Happy Friday, dude. Paul says, for those who don't know, I work in VCV Rack. Use your authority. Hot tub stream considered, huh? Sorry, it's raining on you, Guy. It's probably because we haven't seen a drop of it in some time. It's been summertime here. The second half of spring. Chubby rain from Bowfinger. All right, let's see what Twitch Royale sent in. All right, we ready? Jello Music, how you doing, dude? Welcome to the mix. Happy Friday to you. We're rolling with this one from Twitch Royale. Work in progress called Wake Up.
Because it only occurs when you love something more than you love yourself. I doubt you've ever dared to love anybody that much. I don't even wanna wake up tomorrow if you won't be there by my side. I don't even wanna go out tomorrow if you won't be there for the ride. It's been so many days I've been missing you. So many days I'm
Okay. I want to listen to one more part of this one more time here. Troy Cal, welcome back. Okay. This is a really good one, man. All right. Here are my thoughts on this one. One, you're right. This is like the opposite of Paul's. I'm just going to catch up with the chat here really quick so I'm not doubling down on what other folks are throwing at you. Nice, Paulie. I hope to hear you throw down this month. I would love to hear what you do with some Foley stuff. Yeah, Jello Music, we feedback any genre. It doesn't even have to be music. We can also do sound design. So if you're working in the game industry or film or television or something, you can feel free to drop stuff. Demo reels also accepted. Oh, dude, Guy, that sucks. Yeah, I live on a creek too. Yeah, that's a thing. It happens. Wait. Hold on a second. Birthday too? Wait, what? Oh, Jello, Friday. Okay, gotcha. I really like the effects that you've put onto the Vox in this one, Twitch. All right, so Jello, you could just drop a link in the chat here. That's totally fine if it's a link, and if you'd rather other people be able to weigh in with feedback outside of the stream, you can drop it in the Discord. You can command Discord there for the link. Charles Cal, thank you for the resub and welcome back, dude. Happy Friday. Good to see you. And Paul, who is not even a fan of robot voice, is loving the vibe. So there you go. The D King, welcome. Welcome. Nope. No birthday, Paul. Just a happy Friday. Fast moving fingers on the keyboard, I think. All right, so here's my feedback, Twitch Royale. It's a great intro. I love the intro. The sub bass is treading on the mid-range textures, and so I would definitely reduce some of the low mids there. You really don't need anything in that above, I don't know, like, I mean, you could start a gentle roll-off at like 80 hertz probably and be pretty safe that you're not throttling any of the tonality. But it's got to come down too. It's not just rolling off those low mids to make way for the textures, but it's got to come down in volume. It's just hot overall, and it's kind of flattening the overall mix. So that's what I got to say about the sub. That tom fill, I would accent the mids. The tom fill that's where it's like right over here, I think 115-ish, something, if I remember correctly. Anyway, I would accent those mids with a little multiband compression. At 145, when you've got the deep side chain, the duck, excuse me, the ducking coming in, it does cause us to miss out on some of the really cool like artistic maneuvers. Like I heard a couple of like reverses and sweeps in there that were really tasty, but there's no way to actually really hear them at the level I would love to hear them at. So here's a thought. what if you modulate the depth of that ducking on some of your tracks? Or just automate a couple little peekaboos at proper moments on tracks, because not everything needs to be ducked that deeply, right? If almost everything is still being ducked that deeply, then you're still going to have the overall effect, but you'll be able to hear choice little things in the mix. I think it would be a nice little touch. This vocal width is awesome. I would consider playing with some mid-high frequency textures out at the very edges, just to commingle with the voice, right? So it kind of like almost dissipates from center into this like atmospheric dust on the very edges. It would be a really nice, like transparent, seamless gradient, I think. I'd put a transient shaper on the kick, not a big bump on the attack, but just a little bit to help it stay true. It falls just a little flat at points. And I would also have just a little touch less, around 300 hertz or so, just to kind of create a little bit of space between the low end and the higher end definition of that kick, to take a little bit of the middle out, because it feels just a little flat and bloated. So that's what I got for you. Overall, fantastic, dude. Fantastic. Absolutely worth chasing down. Okay, Charkel, I will check it there. All right, I'm gonna start a list for you guys, so we don't lose track. That way, everyone can see where we are. All right, so we got Jello music. Hope I'm saying that right. The D King is right after Charkel. Man, always wanting to autocorrect your name. All right. Javar, if you want to post in the Discord, you can. You can also just drop a link right here in the chat. Benefits of posting on the Discord is that people can put ears on it outside of the live stream, of course. Cool. Awesome. Glad they resonate with you, Twitch. Always happy to put ears on stuff for you. Bring it back when you get to the next stage, and we'll see what we're feeling. Okay, and Javar, did you also toss something up? I'm just making sure we're getting all of these at the same time here. Okay, and here's Charkel's. All right. Cool. So first up is Jello music. Nothing up yet. Okay, cool. Here we go. Just a reminder, everybody, nothing that can trigger a DMCA or a copyright. We will turn it off. So please only post work in progress, stuff that is not released by or through anyone that's going to chase us down, because they mean business right now. All right, here we go. Volume. Where is the volume? Dude, this is seriously loud. Where is the volume? There it is.
There disrespectful. I'll be pressing red. They're ringing off my line. Was it something that I said? I'm trying to be disrespectful. I'll be pressing red. I love the way I move differently, homie. When I'm around you, I don't even got a brain, homie. It's such a shame. Usually I'm cold frozen, but I surrender to your game, boy. Love it ain't gonna change now. Love the way I move differently, homie. When I'm around you, I don't even got a brain, homie. It's such a shame. Ain't gonna change now. I love the way ringing off my line. Was it something that I said? I'm trying to be disrespectful. I'll be pressing red. They're ringing off my line. Was it something that I said? I'm trying to be disrespectful. I'll be pressing red. I love the way I move differently, homie. When I'm around you, I don't even got a brain, homie. It's such a shame. Usually I'm cold frozen, but I surrender to your game, boy. Love it ain't gonna change now. Love the way I move differently, homie. When I'm around you, I don't even got a brain, homie. It's such a shame. Ain't gonna change now. I love the way I move.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and listen to this one transition one more time.
Ain't gonna change now.
All right, so this is great. The very first thing I would say is it's too loud. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with the loudness on this service. Like somehow maybe it's being inflated or something. But I would just say that this is way too hot as it is. And okay, it's just the website makes it loud. Okay. Okay, cool. Hey, what's up, Tom? All right, so ignore all the Luff's comments then. I would glue the intro vox just a bit more. The vocals are sitting just a little bit too on top, but I would say that elsewhere, like the rest of the song, I feel like the vocals are really spot on. So I'm not sure if it's something else in the mix was added. I guess we could just peekaboo this really quick. I'm just going to needle drop back to this first segment here.
Something that I said. I'm trying to be disrespectful. I'll be pressing red. They're ringing off my line. Was it something that
I know what it is. I know what it is. It's with the synths over here, it sits perfectly. With the piano over here, there's a little competition. So I would take a look at whatever compression you've got in the mid-range on your piano, because it feels like it's being driven just a little bit. And maybe if you take that down, then we won't have the competition. It might not be that the vocals are necessarily on top too much, but that there's a buildup, that there's like some congestion point in the mid-range frequencies there. So if you scoop away a little bit of whatever you're adding to the like 400 to 600, 700 range on that piano, that whole thing might feel a little bit more settled. At 120, that the sneaky little vocal shout right there, it's perfect. The drop off here at 140 is great. It comes down to just the right floor. It's really nice. It kind of showcases the dynamics. It's nice. It's a good range. Okay, so at 150, I'd bring up that background vocal just a touch and move it just a little bit to the side, so when the main vocal comes in, you can actually hear that tiny little bit of overlap that's there. And you might also want to consider giving just a little bit of boost to the decay on the verb, or maybe just a tiny little burst of a really subtle delay or something, just to extend the tail of that background vocal, so you can kind of hear a bit more of a crossfade between the two, the background and the main vocal. And at 207, that background vocal shout is just absolutely perfect. Like level, placement, everything is just absolutely perfect for the vibe. And at 224, like I was saying over here, this is all, the vocals sit really well. So at 238, this is the only thing in the arrangement that stood out to me as could be smoother. Compared to the rest of the song, it's the only thing that didn't feel really 100%. And that's that crossfade, right, between the two vocals there. We just kind of miss a little bit of it right at the very end. And you know what it is? There's a volume fade on the main vocals coming back in, and it's too audible. I think that's really what it is. Yeah, I think it's just got to change. Maybe it's because the effects are leading in front of the source sound, right? Because the vocal, like you can hear the reverb back there before you hear the main vocal. I'm not sure, but that volume mix right there could be smoother. And that's it. That's what I got for this one. It's Alan Music. Hope I'm saying that's right. It's Alan, maybe. It's Alan Music. You can put the demo right here in the chat. If you'd rather people get eyes and ears on it in between streams, you can put it in the Discord as well. Just command Discord. Don't forget, if you are currently subscribed, go grab your free sound pack this month. It is Trinkets. You can grab it from the subscriber rewards room on the Discord. It is a hugely popular sample pack. Whatever you're inspired to make with it, circle back and submit it here before the end of the month, and you get more free sounds and other awesome stuff. So, Tom is asking, how all you beautiful people doing? I'm doing all right, Tom. How are you doing? Fairly good vibe in the room today. Saf is having some computer problems, which is a bummer. Paul is on day 3 after the second vaccine shot. I have a fridge and food again. I finally got the dead fridge sorted and the new fridge in. I love that we all just have a picture of Stubbs that we can just toss up here whenever we want. That's so great. And of course, you know, Stubbs and Bob together. Yeah, it's Alan Music. Just toss it right in the chat and I will add you to the list. All right, so next up is Charcal. It's Alan. Don't even worry about the Discord. You just drop it right here in the chat. Yep, chat was okay. I said it. You got it. Yeah, we just don't drop anything that can get a DMCA or a copyright strike because we're not going to play that. You bet, Jello. I hope that it resonates with you and helps you take it one step closer to awesomeness. Need to build a Faraday cage over your fridge this time, right? Right? I feel like maybe a Faraday fridge or a Faraday cage around our planet might be a good idea at this point. If this many people are losing devices and stuff with solar flares, I don't know where we're going. Oh man, Nash Drift is back. Welcome back, dude. How are you? Happy Friday, by the way. Hi Chris, how's it going? Just to let you know, the track with the drummer is up now. I think it sounds okay. Cool. We will add this to our queue. Happy Pride. All right, so we got Nash Drift up here. And Tom says he's also dropped something. Okay. All right, so you will be up after Nash. We filled up quickly. All right, so Charcal says, this is a short preview, trying myself in a new genre. Want to know what you think. Worth to finish this track? Trying to make some pumpy music like Fisher. Okay, okay. Paul says, Chris thought he was going to make tracks today. I might still. We'll see. We'll see. All right, so off to Discord. We'll hit Charcal's here first. I want to listen again. This is great. I love the sneaky kind of feel here. This is cool. It's got like a cool like liquid tribal sneaky thing happening here. It's cool. I would say definitely chase it. I think you're stumbling into something, and I think that your work with percussive stuff in general, like percussion type stuff in general, is on point. And your other stuff had this kind of like jungly kind of a you know, like kind of a wild sound to it, and it carries over well in this. It does. I think it's a good fit. I think it's a good fit. Perk on the right, maybe consider a little modulation on the decay time, just to draw the the ear to it a bit more. That lurking lead synth around 18 seconds. I like that. I like that. I think it's a good sound, dude. I'd flesh this out. Bring it back. I want to hear more. This is good. I do like. I like that, Paul. Be right back. Spraying trinkets into a couple of contact ends and see where we go. That's awesome. Hey, speaking of trinkets, Tom, how's it going with trinkets? You had like a full thing on the first day. All right. Has bounce. Kangaroo shoes, says Purple. Ooh. You know, let's make that a thing. I miss kangaroo shoes. Like old school kangaroo shoes. Ooh, a bit of the early micro house. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think people are feeling it, dude. Chase this one. All right, up next is the D King. And away we go. Okay, so this is fantastic. There is one really glaring problem here, though. It doesn't have any dynamic range. It's got to be fixed, dude, because this is fantastic. Like, this is something that people will listen to in their cars through the entire summer, right? And eventually there will be a whole bunch of people that are like tired of hearing it so much. It's got a really, really good appeal to it, but it doesn't breathe. So we got to fix that. It's not that it can't be that loud. It's that it can't be that loud all the time across the board with all the instruments. That's really what it is. So let's check in on the chat, see what they're saying, and then we're going to run through my notes really quick. Oh no, Nash Drift. I lost most stuff on the computer last week. Oh, dude, very upsetting. I'm so sorry to hear that. Saffron's computer died, but I'm not sure that he actually lost stuff. Nash is digging these vocals. Everyone is digging these vocals. Masters by Iggy, aka Tom, would love to hear the track Breathe More. Yes, definitely. Hey, Andremia's here. Welcome, dude. Welcome. Happy Friday to you, brother. Robo Raid. Hey, everybody hit Andremia and hit a follow. And just cross your fingers that you're there watching the next time somebody raids. That's all I gotta say. He's got a great raid sequence, and everyone should go see it. Absolutely. Yep, work on dynamics. Okay, so here's the big thing. You've got to have some floor that you bottom out in. Let's zoom in on this one spot right here. So this right here, like this should be way down here, right? It should just be like this massive release. Like all of this stuff has been building and building and building, and this peak up here is fine, loudness wise, like that's fine. But then all of this should just drop out, right? And it gives you more space to build up again for the next one, right? And there's got to be give and take between the different segments of your arrangement as well, right? Because if there isn't, there's no opportunity for real transition. It's more of just this rock steady thing, and that's not what this track is, right? This track is promising us drama and feeling and all of that stuff, right? And it's giving it to us in the instrumentation, the palette, the arrangement, the performance, the overall balance, the mix and everything is great. It's just missing the peaks and valleys. That's it. And once that's there, it's going to feel so good. And now you don't have to go in and just turn everything down. Go in there and play with volume, right? And make sure that there are different heroes at different moments in the song, right? So it's not just the one instrument that is at a higher perceived loudness for the entire mix, right? Bring stuff up, bring stuff down. Think about how ballads have these moments, right? And if you go back and you look at like 80s ballads, when ballads were everything, and I'm talking from pop to heavy metal, and just listen to how they're using simple volume changes to change the entirety of the experience. It's really rather profound. So I wouldn't touch anything in the mix except for volume at this point. And I think it's going to take it to a very different level. Yeah, I think I've pretty much hit on all these. I don't want to beat it like a dead horse, but this is a really, really good track. And you are welcome to bring stuff back anytime. Awesome. Cool. Glad it resonates with you. On to the next. Tweaks Official is up next. And then, who is this one? Oh, it's Alan. Okay, so Tweaks, then Alan, then Nash, then Tom. Anybody else sneak in while we were playing that one? I don't think so. All right, cool. Send it over disk. Okay, cool. With a little description even. Excellent. Okay. Over DMs. Okay. All right, so this says, I'm an orchestral music composer working for Amazon and Square Enix. This is a song I've worked on for an upcoming game called New Worlds. It's a village you reach deep within the woodlands after defeating the nightless woodland monster. The villagers are overly happy that this evil monster is finally defeated. As a thanks, they'll donate better gear, potions, and food so you can keep on fighting for glory. Very great description here. This really sets it up for me. Thank you. So the song is an after victory song. All right. Thank you for that setup. This is fantastic. I mean, there's not a lot to gripe about here. I want to hear the intro just one more time. Okay. This is, come on, stop autocorrecting me. Thank you. All right. First, I just want to reiterate, dude, that's a fantastic, fantastic setup that you gave. Thank you so much. There is so much balance and clarity in this thing from the very beginning. Your mixing is so on point here, and it feels like the composition. It feels so familiar, which is awesome because in back then in these fantasy worlds, right? I always think of these as like points in our history. I really do because I've we've been there so many times in so many different stories and books and movies and games and stuff, right? It just so this feels true to this time, right? And it's great because everyone can kind of sing along, right? It's like this, it's almost in their blood. It's great. It's very familiar. And it's almost got kind of like a Game of Thrones meets Skyrim kind of vibe to it almost. I'm just catching up with the chat here. Dremia probably has a beat made from a cough. Yeah. Tweaks, how is the project going? I mean, don't disclose anything you cannot, but I'm always on the prowl for hearing how projects are going, big ones especially. Ooh, Paul, almost in sync with the trinkets and VCA plan. Ooh, that's awesome. Ooh, that'd be a really fun mashup right there. All right. Well, I think it's safe to say that people are digging this. I am as well. Okay, so 120. Those kettle drums, for lack of a better term, could be accented in the lows, probably around like 65 or 80, just to add a little bit of like gravity and just like a touch more kind of, girth to them, I guess. At two, that timpani roll, maybe up like 2 decibels or so. The frame drums, going back now, this is when I went back and hit play again. The frame drums in the intro are just a little fat in the middle when you've got those big low end accent drums in the background. So you might wanna squeak just a little bit out of the mids there. Um, the backing strings at 30 seconds, I think could come up just a touch, and the vocals too, at 40, I think could use just a tiny bit more. Um, and we're talking just volume changes here, nothing, no processing. But the at 50, the guitar is just a little bit buried, and I'm not sure if it's supposed to be fully supportive or if it's supposed to have a chance to get a few notes out um, to really be heard. And the tambourine is maybe just a little bit loud. I went back and forth with it the whole time. It's really nice to have it there. It feels so good in every single place that it is. But at the same time, I can almost hear it better at points than the leads. So, and it's like right on the bubble, right? It could be a frequency thing or it could be a volume thing, but something to consider come mastering time. Those things really matter. Welcome back, Nash. You finished 7 songs you needed to do, but here's the songs that I've done for the game as lead composer. Oh, nice, nice. Found Money Train for you, Chris. So we'll play, send the files over at some point, let you have a play with it. Awesome. Floodgates for games are open. Oh, those are good moments. when you wrap big projects. All right, this is great. Tweaks Official, thank you. You know, when you stop by with stuff, it's always nice. It's good stuff. All right, on to the next. So Alan is up next. And has anyone else tossed anything in since the last one? I don't think so. Wait, is this the Nash Drift Distant Worlds? Yep, okay. So I think I'm all up on these. Oh, of course, Tweaks, of course, and anytime too. Seriously, you're always welcome to bring stuff by. Oh, and a nice offer for Tom too. That's kick-ass. You're great. All right, Alan is up next. Here we go. In My Mind. Awesome. Great stuff, dude. This is really good. All right, so crispy. These perks in the very at the very beginning of the intro. Crispy. Which is such a cool juxtaposition with these like deep, lush 80s vibes over here. It's just really nice how we get there. Like it's such a great and smooth journey. I like it. At 20 seconds, this pad hits a little quiet for the vibes set by the intro perks. So a potential solution to this is bring it in at an even lower volume, just a slightly lower volume, and then put a subtle little creep from 20 seconds all the way to the 1 minute mark. So it's just slowly climbing on like a perfectly linear path. And I bet that would like fill in that space with the vocals so well as it just kind of builds to that moment when everything drops in. Really lovely transition at 1 minute, by the way, and perfect bass. At 120, those synth stabs do get a bit monotonous quickly, so you might want to consider some really subtle filter modulation, panning, something to increase the the interest and gain a bit more attention. Instead of just being a rhythmic element, right? Because you've already got really good rhythm in there. This is more about interest in the groove, I think, than having something in a static position. At 2 minutes, again, really, really nice transition. But right here, I'm craving more dynamic range. And I'm thinking that the whole track would feel a little bit better. Just imagine if you look way over here, where the valley floor is here in this intro, right? Just imagine if that was actually the valley floor for some of these peaks, especially this one here. I believe this is the 2 minute mark here or thereabouts. What if it equaled that? Right? And then what if there were just a couple more points in the mix, like maybe right here, and maybe again before everything fully comes back out of this. And which would actually bring this whole segment down here, probably down just like a few dB really. It would give you a little bit more of an opportunity to increase loudness here. And I think it would make your drops feel just that much more in line with the vibe of the song. 240, that Aries synth is flipping fantastic. Oh, it is so good. If you could accent the mids just a smidge, it would, I think, seal the deal on this whole thing. I'd use some mid-band compression, so you're only accenting the space in the middle that you want. The highs are just perfect. It's great. At 305, which is about where we are here, maybe a subtle delay on those stabs just to draw the listener in and just kind of push that groove over the top, right? Because this is about where we left off in this whole thing the first time through back here. So when it comes back, just a subtle change, I think, would feel really good after being down for a minute. And also at 330, as you go into the outro here, you have space to play with these lush reverb tails that you've got here. Like you could gate some of them or put a tremolo on some of them, or you could even do some really, really subtle glitching on an additional parallel send or something. Really, really, really great stuff. I'm digging this track. It's got a really good feel. Indremia, yep. You can toss your name in the hat. Absolutely. Of course, dude. And you are welcome back anytime. Don't forget, everyone who's currently subbed gets free sound packs. This sound pack this month is Trinkets, the ever so popular Trinkets. Hands down, one of the most popular like Foley, like intended for beat making type Foley around. I only know that because I've been on the back end of so many marketplaces and systems. Yeah, speaking of work, I was going to do my first review submission today, but been fighting technical problems on my work computer all morning. I'm at the point that I want to throw it out the window and quit my job. Oh no, I don't think I'm really in the frame of mind for feedback. Guess I'll see where things are on Monday. Javar, we're not going anywhere, so you can circle back, dude. Have a chance to collect yourself. Oh, excellent. So Andremia just cooked up something fresh on stream. I'm going to add you to the list, homie. There's just a couple more ahead of you. All right. So Nash, you are up next. All right, this one's called Distant Worlds. And here he is, bringing up the tail. All right, dude, well, I will say that this is a completely different experience with the live drums, and I like it. It's a little loose and jangly at times on the drums, but other than that, it's great. I mean, mostly it's like a memory trip for me, right? Like I just miss so much the improv jam band scene of the 90s. It was so hot, and people, like, there was never a need for like direction and narrative for like 30-40 minutes at a time, and it was a wonderful time. Very awesome. So thank you. You know, you could always consider playing. I used to do this at times with bands that wanted me to sit in, and I actually didn't know their stuff. I didn't know their material at all, but they needed some help, and we would mic the drums, because I'm a drummer. We'd mic the drums and run it through a pedal board at my request, and add just a couple little things, some like a little psych delay, little flange, that type of thing. So that way, in those moments where things are getting a little loose and jangly, I can slip my foot over, right, and click and hit some like delays and whatnot, and things get a little soupy and syrupy for a bit, and then I tap out of it and come back down to earth. And anyway, you could use a little cheat code like that with the drums that you've got here. You could just go in there and kind of automate a little delay here and there or something. I don't know. I do like the looseness because it becomes very washy, you know? But when the hi-hat loses it, though, kind of takes me out of it. At times, I was even catching whiffs of the second drummer vibe, right? Blues in E. Yeah, some ring mod here and there. Yeah, totally. Absolutely. Nash, thank you so much for sharing this one. That was like a nice refreshing break. That was good. All right, next up, Masters by Iggy. Tom has dropped a link in the Discord. So let's hit that. Okay, this one is, Trinkle Treats D&B demo. So this is some Trinket stuff, huh? Synthesized everything with Vital for a change. Really enjoying the flexibility of Vital. Started to use Inflator more too. Some sprinkles of Trinkets and my own samples. Working on the arrangement and flow soon, but still trying to get the synths to sound the way I want. Needs more aggression as a whole on the synths. Kind of wish there was a multi-split for parallel effects for the different oscillators. Okay, cool. Here we go.
Left me alone in the darkness while you're on that high. You're colder than stone, yeah, you're heartless, and I don't know why. Don't know what you do, don't understand how. Now I'm so into you, and I can't get out. Falling, falling, there's an open door. Calling, calling, cause I'm wanting more. I'm wondering when I know for sure what you waiting for. Falling, falling, there's an open door. Calling, calling, cause I'm wanting more. I'm wondering when I know for sure what you waiting for. Left me alone in the darkness while you're on that high. You're colder than stone, yeah, you're heartless, and I don't know why. Don't know what you do, don't understand how.
Dude, this is coming along quite nicely. I'm digging the detune warble that you've got right off the bat, like from the very first note. I'm sitting here wondering what this whole thing would sound like if you brought the vocals down a few and brought all the supportive bits up a few. The bass might need to come down a notch with the vocals. Not quite sure. I'd have to hear it in an A/B. But something tells me that if you brought texture up just a little bit, this thing would pop even more, like across the board. Still trying to get the synths to sound the way you want. Well, I'm liking the movement. Like the change over time in the delivery of your synths is nice. I'm noticing some little pitch bends and stuff. This is good.
Don't understand how. Now I'm so into you, and I can't get out. Falling.
That snare is absolutely the right snare, but you might want to accent overdrive, no gain, accent like maybe like 7 or 8K, something to get just the very top of that snare to shine just a little bit more. It would bring it in line, like it would leave the body of the snare as is. I don't think it would change that at all, but it would add just a little bit of sheen up top, so it would commingle with the trinket type sounds that are in there a little bit better. Man, your vocals are always so clean. It's so good. Blackberry Jam Studios, welcome back. Happy Friday. How are you? The melody stuff seems a touch too quiet, but these sure clean and tight textures. The kit could maybe use some more subs. Yeah, that's kind of what I was feeling about the melody stuff. Like just the supportive rolls seem a little low. The vocals, the bass, I think if they came down in tandem just a little bit and you brought those supporting characters up just a little bit, I think it would be overall a better balance. Yeah, I'm a big fan of, I mean, I know that I tout it all the time, but it's such a simple solution for most sounds that are just a little bit stuck or flat or something. For those that haven't followed this long term, I'm just talking about borrowing the circuitry of a plugin, basically, right? You're generating overtones by setting a target frequency well above the main focal point of your sound. And what I'm saying is on this snare, if you were to target, say, as high as like 7K, maybe even 8K, I'm not sure. I'd have to actually put ears on it, but no drive, and run your snare through that. And I bet the top end is very much aligned with those trinket samples now. And I would agree with Blackberry that if you added just a tiny bit more gravity to the kick, it would feel a bit grounded, a bit more grounded too. Tom, as always, another brilliant submission. I'm looking forward to seeing how that turns out this month. Is this going to be the official entry, do you think, for the community challenge this month? Okay, Indremia is up, and we do still have time. If anybody else is wanting to drop links, you can do so by putting them in the chat. Put them in the Discord if you want people to put eyes and ears on stuff outside of the live stream at any point. Da-da-da-da-da. Going back to the Nash song, Jafar saying, yeah, I like the jangly psych thing, but that doesn't work unless it's intentional for everyone. If that's not what you want, then it's not good. Right? That kind of sums up the psychedelic thing in general. If you're here for the psychedelic stuff, then it's great. And if you're not, you're just sitting there going, did everyone here take something together? Because I just don't get it. Hopefully when you get the sounds right, you can start mixing it. You'll get them. You'll get them. You know, you can always bounce individual sounds or send through a patch. And I'm happy to give you direct feedback on an individual sound, and you can just describe exactly what you're aiming for or what your hang up is, and we'll talk through it. I'm thinking of something more chill and like a crap ton of Trinkies. Nice, nice. Yeah, it you, Andremia. It you. The 7K boost in the snare you suggest would be a little like the stuck grinding on the snare skin at the precise point of contact. The stick, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just something to get it a little bit, just because he's got all of the, you know, the Trinkets sound pack. By the way, go grab it. If you're currently subbed, it's free right now. Go grab it. It's a stupid deal. Go do it. You know, they're all so metallic. It just leaves me wanting just a little bit of connection to those. I got you. Sometimes typing is typing, you know? All right. So Andremia. Let's hit yours. Back to the toast. I don't mind you being hung up on toast, dude. I think it's great. Quick reminder, if you have not followed Andremia, go follow him and hope that you're there when a raid happens, because his raid sequence is incredible. And his stuff is incredible. So just do it. Do it. Do it. So that was an epic trip. That was fun, dude. I like toast. Um, no, I've just added this. You guys started talking about Rosie, so I went out and I found a really good Rosie, and now you can type Rosie. Rosie? Rosie, are you there? Rosie? What happened to Rosie? Oh, did I leave a cool on or a cooldown on it or something? Hold on. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. Played. Oh, yeah. Okay. 0. Now let's go back here. 5-minute cooldown. Come on now. There we go. Rosie doesn't need cooldown time. She's from the future. You know, I think the Jetsons was supposed to be happening now, right? Like, isn't that like on the big timeline? Aren't we kind of in Jetsons time right now? Make you feel a little gypped? I bet Rosie's toast is probably perfect. I love that Indremia is the music inside of Rosie's head while she's taking care of business. Aprikitty, hey you. I see you lurking. How are you? Happy Friday. Oh my goodness. Blackberry Jams. Yeah, dude, if you haven't checked out Indremia's stream, you should hit a follow and check it out sometime. It's fun. It's all everything is made from one sound. This one was a piece of toast. Meow. Indremia is daydream music. Absolutely. All right, so I'm going to play something here in just a bit because it follows the same kind of progression. And it's kind of interesting that it sounds so familiar. But maybe some volume automation over time to create a little bit more separation overall between these different elements that you've created. I always want to give like proper time to all the different sounds that I'm hearing in your mixes because they're all very interesting to me, especially knowing that they're all coming from the same source sound basically. And the middle seems a little full of synth at times, which I know, like this is all synth, I totally get it. But if you spread things out just a little bit through some stereo imaging to open things up while you're also playing around with some volume automation for further separation, I think that you'll probably hear some things disclosed, like detail-wise, that we otherwise wouldn't hear. And I would be interested in hearing that. So anyway, those are my bits of feedback on this one. I don't really hear anything technical that I would like attended to. I think the mid frequency then volume, but the hat seems to be dominating the mix. It's more, don't even worry about it, BlackBerry. Typing is hard. But you're thinking that the hats are a bit dominating. Yeah, you know, at times I feel this about Indremia stuff in general, that because it's usually kind of white noisy burst type thing. But over time, I think I've kind of fallen in line with it because it seems to be kind of a signature move. And the secret about Indremia music is that Indremia doesn't actually hear the music the same way that we do because Indremia is an Android. So we're getting a couple of different experiences on everything created by Indremia. What Indremia perceives as Indremia's art and what we perceive as Indremia's art. Once I wrapped my mind around all of this, I started to feel a little bit differently than about the hats in the mix. And I stopped mentioning them entirely. Oh, Indremia, no, I don't think this is a bad thing. I think this is a good thing. I think it's a good thing. And I look at like the artistic process of people that are like chasing something as art, and it becomes so much more profoundly powerful and meaningful and inspired. And yeah, you absolutely fall into those ranks for me. So Paul just sent through a recording of Trinkets and Cicadas in VCV. It's loud cicada time at Paul's house. And it's Trinkets time here in our house, our Twitch house, our shared space. Just wait for it to come through, Paul. You said email, right? All right, I will check back there in 1 minute. I bet it's probably just uploading. Hey, dude, Paulie, yeah. Did you just seriously show up, go grab the sounds, go make something, and come back just to get feedback all within the same session here? That's great. Tom, I feel like we're all pretty well today. I'm really glad that Saf's computer didn't actually lose data. Who was it that said they did, though? Was it Nash? I want to see Rosie again, too. It's nice to see Rosie. Hi, Rosie. How you doing? $24 megs. I still don't see it. Waiting is. Oh yeah, I was gonna play you guys something. So where is it though? Where is it? It's oh good. I hope the drive is okay, dude. I really hope. I hate hearing when people lose stuff. It just sucks so bad. All right, so let's see here. I am looking for right. Okay. So Gemini. All right, so this is what Andremia's track was making me think of. This is a track that I did with Zev. I think it's the progression in here.
Gemini 8, CSQ Capcom, contact ID rate. That would be 1390 and temperature 48.8. What needs to be the normal? Flight, we've had LOS all systems and launch boards about the same time.
Capcom, have you any indications of acquisition yet? Okay, do you want to start attempting to contact them by voice?
Roger. I'll say again on B, please.
Oh, don't. Man.
You want to start attempting to contact them by voice?
Roger. I'll say again on B, please. 1550. Copy.
Yeah, anyway, I'm sure we'll put it out at some point. We'll release it. And Nash, if you're wanting those samples, you can get them. Those are all from the Gemini 8 mission. I went back and I painstakingly cleaned up all of the dialogue and then chopped it into 75 worthy bits of dialogue easily. Like, they're all designed to make conversations and make put together a storyline here, but anyway, they're super fun.
SQ Capcom, have you any indications of acquisition yet?
That's negative. Roger, I'd like to get a GMT, a GET, and a TR Timax, please.
Okay, FD from flight, you monitoring?
Oh, it's just so good. Tom says, sub to OhmLab, great sample packs every month. One of my favorite things to get because I don't sound like everyone on Splice, and the quality is amazing. Yeah, totally. And I will not do Splice. I've had partnerships with Splice, but I will not put my stuff on Splice. Shh. Tom, that's a lot of caffeine. All right, so we got the thing from Paul. Let's listen to it. This is Trinkets plus cicadas. Here we go. This is in VCD. Ooh, yeah, right? So, anything you are inspired to make with the Trinket Sounds, come back, submit them in the Community Monthly Challenge, and get more free sounds and stuff. It's pretty awesome. All right, let's check out the link that the Polly dropped. Where is Polly? Where did you go? Did I just scroll past it? All right, let's try this again. That's fun, Paul. About to send. Oh, you're about to. Okay, yeah. All right. All right, well, if we have a minute, we actually have a minute? Oh, you're bouncing now. All right, we might have part of a minute. We haven't made anything yet today. And I'm kind of wondering what it should be that we make. And, you know, Saf actually sent through some stuffs from the shop. Paul saying, thanks. I sent half the samples to one and the other to a second and panned. Oh, cool. Nice. All right, so Saf sent in some interesting stuff. And I'm wondering what we should open it up in. I'm thinking, well, I guess we could try pigments. I have not mastered pigments yet. Where are those sounds? There we go. First, let's see here. Harmonic sample. Oh, and I also want to new sample. Okay, so the workshop pack. This is from Saf. He's put it in, he's offered it up to everyone. So follow this link here and you can grab these and all the other sounds on the community sound drive. One more benefit of being in the community, folks. Let's play with some of these here. Ooh, I like that. I really like that too. Let's drop this one in here. What's going on here? Why don't I have... appears to be frozen. Okay, let's try pigments again. That was kind of weird. Oh, that's weird. It's like its input is frozen here. I wonder what's causing that. That's weird. All right, so we're not going to use pigments. Let's use something else. Could do alchemy. We haven't played an alchemy in quite a while. Okay. When in doubt, unplug keyboard, plug keyboard back in. Oh, this is probably a byproduct of a 4-year-old. Hold on just one second. Factory default restore. Did not work. Oh man, what is going on here? Okay, preference, control surfaces, bypass all. Seriously? Rebuild? Oh, you're just in the nick of time, Paulie. You're totally bailing me out because I am not getting output from my keyboard. Weird. All right, let's click on this thing from Paulie. It's rough, but you dig it. All right, that's good. It's a good work in progress. All right, I'm listening to this again. Okay, a couple things. The art is awesome. Yet again, you're always picking out great art. So these drums are boomy, and there's also a vibe that you're working on here, which I totally get. So I'm wondering if a like a gated reverb or some really interesting like ducking on the room that you've got the drums in it could bring a really cool kind of pumpy vibe to it. Excuse me. At the very least, though, you got to EQ that reverb. You can't be a savage. Don't be a savage. But I do dig this riff, and I think it's worth chasing because this sounds like something. Well, it sounds like you. But I think that it's something that you could really develop into something nice. What are your thoughts on the drums as they stand right now? Hey, Rosie, how's it going? Hmm. You know what I haven't looked at in a really long time? Acid Pro. Haven't looked at it in forever. Although I have heard that their morph pads are pretty on point now. Assign audio tracks, instruments, or buses, and play around with the intuitive controls inspired by legendary hardware, audio effects, units, and shape unique and inventive soundscapes. Yeah, it's a cool idea. Just basically, these are akin to the XY macro, your ability to transform. I don't know how many of you actually dig into Absinthe, but you can go into the perform bay here, and then you can see all these macro controls, and you can, in the drop down here, transform one of these into an XY, and it's going to take the first two, so macro control 1 and macro control 2, and put them on this XY grid, and you can then kind of morph around and play. And it allows you to combine some things in some really interesting ways. One very, very, very cool feature of a very, very deep tool. But that's kind of what Acid is doing now, and I've been wanting to check it out. I agree with Paul. There is something about the Acid environment that I bet probably would resonate with Paulie. Oh, that's how you started. Nice, Paul. Purple Pro says, suddenly I'm 15 listening to Depeche Mode. Yeah, yeah, it does kind of have that vibe, huh? Yeah. Cool Edit Pro. I have not ever used Cool Edit Pro. Your first DAW was a crack, a reason for. The first good DAW for me was reason 1. It was an easy transition from stage studio to DAW. The others were fairly much just a joke at that point. I mean, there was D-Magic, Logic, but it was like super, super early, super young. The other stuff just didn't work. Ooh, Polly is going to go to discover Depeche Mode, I think. Have you not listened to Depeche Mode, Polly? Some pretty good stuff. Yeah, Polly, go check it out. You're gonna flip and love it. Just start at the beginning and go to the end. Like to be like, go look up their discography and just spend a weekend with them. There's some stuff that you would vibe with in there, for sure. It's off your normal path, and it's also right up your alley. I think you'd find some really good ideas. Oh, cool, Nash. Awesome. Yeah, swing back by anytime and have a good weekend. Views Rebirth. Yeah, it's been quite a while. Night, Nash. Also started with CEP, Echolala interface, Cool Edit Acid, many others, and then Esonic Paris to replace them all. Oh yeah, Depeche Mode fan for life for sure. Absolutely. Nope. Depeche Mode was like early. I wouldn't put them into the emo category. I think I'd put them into the early electronic category. Because they were a bit too happy clappy a lot of times. Andy was anyway. But you know, they sat alongside like The Cure in popularity for a while and then moved beyond them. They've been a cornerstone for a long time. Oh yes, Markor, yes. Yeah. Oh man. Lizzie and I, welcome back. Happy Friday to you. How are you? Depeche Mode last great album was Ultra. After that, everything went downhill. Yeah. Yep. Got you, Paul. I'm just a fool, dude. Man, there's a lot of special memories with Depeche Mode and me just being young. A lot of like friend memories and going out and hanging in clubs and all right. Tom's gonna back up their new stuff. We are here because of them, yeah? There are some gems. There are some gems. All right, we were going to bring in some of these samples that Saf sent in. Let's bring in a granular. Let's see here. Where is this? This is in downloads currently. All right, and we were looking at load machine 2, which is right here. Oh, right, and my flipping, why is my keyboard not working? What's going on here? What's going on here? I think it's a Streamlabs thing. I wonder what's going to happen if I restart my audio engine. We'll see. You guys still hear me? I don't trust the updates from Streamlabs anymore. Okay, well, it works. Oh yeah, this is great. Ooh, it's like vocally already. Let's put a little ring mod on this and see where we could take it. Let's go up. Let's go up here and let's set this on an envelope and just play for a couple of minutes. See what happens. This sounds really formanty. Oh, interesting. This sounds just entirely unreal. All of a sudden we're like into some crazy psytrance stuff. Oh, Polly, did we ever? I think we got a little distracted by Depeche Mode. Yeah, I guess we already talked through the EQ. Bring that one back, Polly, when you have an update for us. Ooh. What if we filter quantize this with a valve filter? Oh, yeah. And what if we randomize this a bit? Uh-huh. Can you imagine this layered with some vocoder action? This is dope. All right, let's add a little feedback to this thing. One more time on it. And then what happens if we just send this way out there? Ooh, I bet if we freeze a reverb hold on this thing, it would make a really interesting atmosphere. We'll try that next. Ooh, let's double that. Be really deep. Yeah, and let's also just lengthen this quite a bit. Shall we? Say like 20 seconds maybe? Something ridiculous. Let's make this a bit more linear here. Let's bring this out. It's pretty awesome. That's a pretty awesome thing, really. I'm going to play around with these guys just a little bit here. Yes, it is, Tom. Yes, it is. Oh, yeah. I love that you think in similar ways that I do. They are perfect for impulse response. Love. Yes. Lizzie in one says, I used a lot of absent sounds on my previous releases, but I think there's a lot of noise in this plugin that can make clean mixing a problem. You know, it might just be the sounds that you were using. Were you just working from presets? Because I will say that kind of across the board, Absinthe is still kind of like one of the top tools for cinematic sound design because you can control so much in it, including like noise and texture and stuff. So I'd really be interested to know. Yep. Yep. Even as 5.1. Actually, it has more than 5.1 because you can go, I think, 8 channels. If you look at your outs here, let's see here. If we go to perform and then where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Patch. Why am I not thinking clearly here? Oh, because it's actually in the, where is it here? It's in the file options surround. Okay, so by default, you're running in 2 stereo wide, quadraphonic, pentaphonic, hexaphonic, cinema, heptaphonic, octaphonic. So you can go up to 8. Another nice thing about this is that in your effects, let's just go back down to stereo here for a bit. In your effects, you also have the surround modulation capability, which will allow you to spread your outputs evenly and move position and also set them into motion, right? Speed them up, slow them way down. Really great for atmospheres and stuff. And it's also easy to do the, parallel versus in series master processing down here too. How's the wavetable class coming along? You know, we haven't nailed down a date, and I haven't seen Foss in here for a bit. Paul picked up Serum, and he's ready to go. I think we just let it sit for a bit while we were waiting for Foss to finish up his project and come back and touch base with us, because I wanted him to be a part of it since he was the original one requesting it. So I'll reach out to him and see what's up, and I'd love to get something on the calendar with you guys. Absolutely. Dude, pineapple kombucha, that sounds so good right now. Saf says, you know what sucks about having online plugins is that the fact that you can only install one plugin per time on the computer, and what if you can't access the plugins? Ooh. Yeah, they do automate it for you. Would you ever consider releasing a wavetable pack, Chris? Yeah, and I have actually. There's if you grab the shapeshifters pack, it comes with a whole bunch of wavetables. I think it's like 100 wavetables. Well, here, let's just go look really quick. This is Shapeshifters is actually one that is a SoundFreaks project. So I own OhmLab and SoundFreaks, but there's 50 wavetables, 50 noise samples, 100 presets, and 50 LFO shapes in there as well. But the wavetables are awesome, and you see me use them all the time. You hear me use them all the time, because I like them. But yeah, they're the ones that I'm always grabbing from my user. Right here. And they're awesome. And a lot of these are kind of made in the same kind of processes that we all want to dig into in the wavetable masterclass together. So, or workshop. So when it happens, you guys will know how to do all of these things. Oh, I'm up 3 octaves. There we go. But it's amazing. Just what you can get out of a simple wavetable. I need to put out another dedicated wavetable pack. The last one that I put out under the OhmLab label, I've already retired. Maybe I'll bring it back. Maybe we'll just make something new. Probably just make something new. They are lovely sounds, though. A lot of them you feel like, man, I don't even need effects in these because I actually baked the effects into the wavetable. So you're hearing like the effects of like, you know, phase, for instance, like phase pitch manipulation as you move through the wavetable. So it makes it extra tasty. Yeah, they're just fun. And of course, the noises. Everyone's always telling me that the patches, like the presets and the wavetables, are the greatest thing ever. And then I start talking about the noises and how proud I am of them because I made them all inside of Absinthe, and they just sound flippin' incredible inside of Serum. They're like untouchable. And they're fully synthesized, so like they scale across the keys beautifully. Yeah, they just perform differently than recorded noise. Yeah, but seriously, these wavetables, Tom, I think they are the ones you're looking for. Saf is saying Native Instruments can only authorize one license per computer. I think, Saf, that you can have stuff on at least a couple computers with Native Instruments still. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like Tom is saying, I'm pretty sure you can set it up on multiple computers now. No, seriously, not kidding, Saf. You really can set it up on multiple machines, including cross-platform. Acoustica. Yeah, Tom, you've mentioned Acoustica several times, and they have a competitor to RX that I need to check out. Have you played with that? Their restoration and cleaning plugin? Oh, Polly, that's the Shapeshifters pack. Here, I'll put the link up. It's a project that we've put to the side during the pandemic and stuff. Just too much stuff happening and not quite able to focus on it the way that we would like to. So here is a link to it. Just excuse the poor state of the stuff. Oh, and I feel like I need to revisit this. I think my I think my domain registration is probably just about up on this thing. I've been neglecting SoundFreak so hard during this pandemic. But hey, that's the way it goes, I guess. It's all dynamic convolutions of vintage hardware. Okay, so I'm thinking of a different Acoustica then. Yeah, there's this, maybe it's Acoustica. Yeah, it's something else. Maybe Acoustica. I don't know. I'm supposed to be checking it out. Not Acusanis. I have a whole bunch of Acusanis stuff. Let's see. It is Acoustica Acon. Oh, the product is called Acoustica. It's from Acon Digital. This guy. That's why I was confused. Has anybody out there tried this yet? I'm interested to know how it stacks up. So if anybody out there has used it and has a strong opinion about it, please let me know. All right, kitty cats. It is. What is the link? Oh, that link is for my other label, not OhmLab, but Sound Freaks. These guys were asking about Shapeshifters, which is a serum pack, which has a whole bunch of wavetables, LFO shapes, and noises. I broke out the noises as a standalone sample pack, which is just noises, or just noise on the OhmLab site. But yeah. That's what I'm wondering, Saf, is it good enough for a stand-up job on podcast dialogue editing? Mostly I just want to know for film dialogue editing and Foley cleanup. Like Foley cleanup is probably a bit more important in the priority list for this project, but yeah. Link doesn't work. Oh, yeah, so... Oh no, it expired today. Oh no. See, this is what I'm talking about. All right, let me just do this really quick. Oh man. Seriously. Can't believe that. Ridiculous. Of course, their login tool is down. That's hilarious. Oh, the timing. By the way, how you doing, Eric? Happy Friday to you. I'll have to go and redo that. You guys will have to check it again in a couple of minutes. Oh, flippin' hilarious. Yep. It expired today, huh? Unbelievable. Well, yeah, what timing? Their login tool is down. So I will put a message up in the Discord for you guys when their login tool is not shut down. And I'll get that squared away for you guys. Ooh, that's a great idea. I like that idea, Tom. I do like that. Well, it's good to see you, Eric. I'm fine with Lorcan. We save Sound Freaks. Well, we will in a minute. All right, I got a boogie because I got sessions with folks today, and I got to go prep for those. But I will see you guys after the weekend on Monday, and I do appreciate you hanging out, as always. I hope that you all have a lovely weekend. And I'll see you on the flip. Stay lovely out there. Stay inspired. And bring whatever you're inspired to make with trinkets with you next week, and we'll listen to it together. I'm stoked to see what everyone's kind of up with. All right, kitty cats, I gotta bounce. I'll see you. Bye-bye.